I have been up all night. I have trouble sleeping. And if I'm being honest, it's been that way for some time now. If I'm being honest with you, I have a hard time sleeping because my mind is racing. My mind is like a motor that just won't shut off. My mind is thinking about a plethora of things. I think me being a man, a young man, it's always thinking if I'm doing good, as if I'm doing enough. And you have all these thoughts and these worries and these doubts when the work when the work in real life shows. You're doing good. You are exactly where you need to be. But it's so hard to take that and embrace that when your mind just keeps going. You need to keep working. You need to keep doing this. You can't be too satisfied. You have to keep going and going and going because as soon as you let up, you lose. And man, that's been tearing me up lately, especially these past 3 weeks. I've always had trouble sleeping, mind you. It's been getting bad the past about 4 years, but these past 3, 4 weeks, it's been ridiculous. I have so I have such a trouble sleeping. My mind is always analyzing. My mind is always thinking. My mind is always conceptualizing the next idea, the next thought, the next piece that I'm working on, in anything of the sort. I'm always psychoanalyzing my own behavior, others' behavior, trying to piece together how my life is going to look like in the next 5 to 10, 20 years, or the steps that I need to take, ensuring that I make those connections, ensuring that I take those right steps. Am I talking to myself properly? Am I talking to others properly? Am I generating enough relationships for my own self? Is my well-being handled properly? Am I going about things that way that I think I should be going about things? Am I really handling things like how a man should handle things? Dude, these thoughts are tearing me up. Because in actuality, I'm doing fine. I'm doing I'm doing good, right? I I should feel like I'm doing good, but I don't. And the most detrimental part of all of this is it doesn't really matter how hard I work. These thoughts never leave. These thoughts always reappear as if I'm looking at something in the mirror and it keeps popping up over and over again. It's those weights that keep tugging on me no matter how hard I try to run from them. But that's the problem. I'm running from them. If you have all of these thoughts, these worries, these dreams, and these aspirations, I know how burdensome they can be at times. Yes, they can be motivating. Yes, they can push you to become better. Yes, they can push you to become a better version of yourself, to take yourself out of your own troubling environment. But a lot of people don't really talk about the dark side of all of those things. It keeps you up at night at times. Sleep is your enemy at times. Sleep feels foreign. A peace, a stillness in your mind seems impossible. Your mind is running at 1,000 miles per second, per minute, and you can't help but you can't help. All you want is peace and quiet in your own mind, in your own environment. All you want is to sometimes just sit still and just be, to just be. But honestly and truthfully, it feels like you can't. Trust me, if that's how you feel, I understand how you feel. I've been feeling like that for some years now, and it's only gotten worse. I think the weight of trying to become something that you've never been before, of what you've never seen before in your own life, can take a toll on you. And I think that's exactly what it is. I've never seen somebody be exactly what I'm trying to be, at least not in my own personal life. I haven't been able to touch it. I've seen it, of course, across social media. I've seen it across films and things of that nature, but my own eyes and my own real life, I can't touch it physically. I've never seen it before. It's hard trying to put a puzzle piece together when you've never seen the completed piece before. All you have is a jumbled up mess of pieces and you're scrambling trying to put it all together. So of course you're making mistakes. You're putting pieces where they don't belong and you're getting frustrated because you're trying to make it fit because you feel like it fits and it's not fitting. You get frustrated and you slam your hands on the table and the progress that you made kind of usurps itself. And now it's a jumbled mess again. And you're back at square one. And then there are times you make the progress, you put in the puzzle pieces right where they belong, but it's still in a sense of, I'm not where I should be. I should be farther along than what I am now. It sucks. It does suck. And I wish I can tell you it gets easier. But honestly, it doesn't. I've just gotten better at handling it. I've become better equipped as time has progressed and as I've been able to experience more things. And my toolkit is more assembled to handle these things. Yeah, I'm not able to sleep at some nights. But instead of me wallowing in it, I get up and I work. I get up and I do things. I may go for a drive. I may go for a walk. I may listen to some music to calm me down. I may write some anything that'll help just my mind to be at ease. And I think that's all that we just want. So just some peace of mind and quiet. And our minds just can't do that. For some reason, our mind feels like that's the enemy. Why would I quiet myself? This is what you wanted, right? You wanted to be able to live off of your ideas. That your ideas is what saved you. It's saving you. It's what's keeping you going. Because without your ideas, then what are you? Who are you? Do you have a purpose? Do you have a purpose of continuing? Do you have a reason to keep on going? And please don't mind me. I'm just getting these thoughts out. Because I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. I know I'm not. It's frustrating because you genuinely feel like there's nothing that you can do. My mind is going so much, man. And I feel like there's gonna come a point in time where there probably has been some points in times where I feel like I'm destroying myself. Is that price worth it? Is the price of success, is the price of the continuous formulation of my ideas into reality worth it? Is it worth it? Most of the time I say yeah. But sometimes when my sleep is at an all-time low, when my mind is running at its fastest, when my peace is at its lowest, when my thoughts are spiraling, I get to question everything. And rightfully so, right? Of course, like that's what you should do. I think, well, that's my problem. I've been thinking, but honestly and truthfully, right? I genuinely do believe it'll all get better. If you're going through this right now, currently, trust me, it will get better. It will. At least that's the hope that I have for it to get better. Until the time comes, I just gotta keep working, right? Because if I don't work, if I don't keep making stuff, if I don't keep creating, if I don't keep just doing what my mind is telling me to do, then what's gonna happen to me? And to be honest with you, I don't even know what I should even title this video. I think that's just the ultimate price of being a creative, or not even that.
Go me, I guess.
The I think it's the part of the journey to success that people don't tell you. I think that's what it is. Because even if you're not really a quote unquote creative person, if you're trying to beat something, if you're trying to be something, that's, I feel like everybody goes to this. But again, the hope is that it gets better, right? And I do think that it will. I do think that it will.